When I was using pretty heavily, and I was in high school still at the time before I dropped out, I was the one that went the heaviest or hardest out of all my friends. And then after some things happened there and I dropped out of school, I cut off everybody. So I actually just spent 2 years alone using nonstop. I think a big part of it was the way I isolated myself and the way that addiction itself isolates you, because you feel ashamed and you want to hide it. So it wasn't something I'd walk around being like, hey everybody, I'm a 17-year-old alcoholic, or I'm 18 and I can't stop using Percocet. It was an escape. I don't know how else to put it. It was your reality is so horrible and dark and painful, and then this drug, it's just a little break from it, a little sense of relief, even if it's for half an hour, for an hour, whatever the cost is. It's just stopping it.
A story like Layla's is far too common. It's something that I hear on a regular basis. It's something that I hear students tell me about friends that they have who are struggling, but who never come to see me for whatever reason that it is, or my colleagues. It happens a lot.
Say that I just felt meaningless, and then I think when it was confirmed that this person had knowingly sold me this dangerous lethal drug for $60 or whatever, and that was what he valued my life at, it was kind of whoa, now I'm really this is just a money value now in my life, and that was when I really it just sunk me.
With each of the schools that I work in, I make a point of getting into every single grade 9 class that I can. And part of the reason for that is that the arc or the trajectory of students beginning to pick up drugs or substances of any kind begins there.
If there had been some kind of somewhere I could have turned that didn't feel like it was a helpline that I was calling 1-800 something for help, I think that would have made a difference. And yeah, I think had I not been just shoving it away into a corner and pretending it wasn't there, and had I acknowledged that it was actually a problem maybe earlier, I could have stopped it a little bit earlier in its tracks.
The word gets out after a while that this person is worth talking to.
There's a lot of things in the world that are problematic and that need to be fixed, but I think overall, I don't know, you know what, in all of the dark spots that I've been in my life, there was always a goodness from a stranger, one little thing that someone did, and all those little moments I try and hold on to, and I think that there's still a little hope in the world.
We could use funding to buy more hours, to increase our 4,000 to even more, to get into places that we're not able to get to be able to give that little bit of message that would get a student to see somebody that they needed to. We could use more.